forged in the First Age by the famed Dwarven-smith Telchar of Nogrod. The sword Narsil had been an heirloom of the House of Elros for countless generations. During the final battle of the War of the Last Alliance and Mordor, Narsil was shattered when Elendil was struck down by Sauron. It was in this moment, when all hope had faded, that Isildur took up the Handor shard of Narsil and cut off the One Ring from Sauron's hand, vanishing him from this realm. After the battle, Isildur took the shards home with him. When defeat was imminent at the Battle of the Gladden Fields, Isildur gave the shards to his squire Otar for safekeeping, and to escape if he could. Otar managed to sneak through the enemy lines and brought the shards to Rivendell, to the house of Lord Elrond. The remnants of Narsil have been passed down as an heirloom by the heirs of Elendil among the Dunedain chieftains, regarded as little more than a broken sword. But now that Arnor has been restored, a king needs a kingly sword. The time has come to reforge the blade that was broken. The time has come to call in a few favours. The dwarves of Khazad-dûm and the Gwaith Myrddin of Eregion have sent their finest smiths to Imladris to see Narsil remade, stronger and sharper than before. Andúril it shall be named, the Flame of the West. The enemies of the free peoples of Middle-earth will learn to fear its name. Greetings my friends and welcome back to episode 14 of our Arnor campaign in 3rd Age Total War Divide and Conquer EGO. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we were at the end of our turn, so before I start rambling on, I think we can already press the end turn. I want to say a thanks to Finn for informing me that we need to keep Aragorn in Imladris for 2 turns in order to get Narsil reforged, so I need to make sure that I'm not too impatient and pull him out immediately. Right, so let us just get that out of the way. There we go. Very happy to see that all of you were just as hyped as I was to have the kingdom restored. And now, you know, we're pretty much on a path of war and destruction. Liberation, let's call it that. That sounds a little bit more Arnorian. So we got the war with Angmar going on, where we have many troops moving north now. That one should be done relatively quickly. That's a tiny army, but okay. The war with Dunland is going pretty well as well. We got help from Enedwaith. We got so many mercenaries helping us out along the way as well, so I'm not too concerned about that. Imladris has been retaken. Yes, I know about that. I've done it myself. Edoras is under siege again. So once I take care... Oh, there we go. Before I continue my tangent, let's read this message first. It was late in the evening that Aragorn arrived in Imladris, which has been the house of Lord Elrond for about half a year now, once more. After taking care of his horse, Aragorn proceeded directly to an elven blacksmith to have the sword remade. The elves took the shards of Narsil and reforged them into Andúril, the Flame of the West. Restored to its former glory, this sword will reap havoc among its enemies. While Aragorn awaited his new sword, Dunedain travelled to Imladris, asking Aragorn to meet with some of his fellow rangers in the Weather Hills region near Amon Sul to discuss further plans. Now, this part of the quest I will put on the back burner for a little bit, as that one will make us travel towards Dunharrow. And we have other matters to attend to first and foremost. Yes, so do I have Andúril as a trait or a retinue? I should have it, right? Captured enemy barracks, guys. This is the mighty sword of Elendil, reforged from the shards of Narsil, the very sword that cut the ring of power from Sauron's hand, the Flame of the West, plus 3 authority, 3 renown, and 2 command. I mean, he's pretty much maxed out on everything, so good on him. It seems an army of Angmar is already coming over to try and face us, which leaves an opening at Morva Tarth. I was originally gonna go for Goblin Town first, but I feel like the dwarves might go for it, so I think I do have the time and space to focus on crushing this army first and possibly taking Morva Tarth. I could use this army to fight this army. I mean, it doesn't seem like he has anything too crazy, and I've got some pretty good dudes in this army. Balance of power is smack dab in the middle. He does have some wargs which can be difficult to deal with. Everything else, I mean, the infantry is just really bad. The wargs are going to be kind of tough, but we do have Gandalf. I mean, he only has 24, but that's enough. It shouldn't be too hard. Alright, watch me get absolutely destroyed because I'm being cocky.
Attack!
Okay, an important battle, because if we win here, it opens up quite a lot of space for us, which should also mean that the army that's currently pushing towards Athilin, or Nogfrek gets some extra room as well, because this is a pretty shoddy force. They need extra troops. I'm not going to get any mercenaries here, I don't think. So I need to do a lot with very little right now, but that's okay. As long as we manage, and as long as we can open up room for us to kind of unify the armies that are at Barad-dûn, at Gobbledrain, and now moving towards Athilin. That's kind of the entire point. Like, this army is not going to be the one that tears down the gates of Khandum all on their lonesome. That simply won't work out like that. Right, if you could fire on the wargs, that would be best. Gandalf, you can just tear down this entire infantry section, no doubt about it. Mount Graham Marauders are heavy cav. These guys are skirmish cav, so I'm not too scared of them. Unless they do go for the ballsy play, I wouldn't even mind that much. Okay. You're quite annoying, Angmar, with all these wargs. But if I take Mount Graham, that should put kind of a hold on a lot of their warg recruitment. Most of their wargs come from Mount Graham. I'm going to use the Sons of the Fallen to block their charge. There we go. That's going to fuck up their charge. Completely humiliate that unit. You're up against dwarves, my man. Alright, pop the abilities. Better the worst. Get out of shield wall. And fight, 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 like men. Nice. That Orc Fighter unit got absolutely demolished. Now, some people have been asking me to move my capital to Numenor, and whilst that is something that makes sense from a lore perspective, and in normal situations I would do it, but the situation of, or the location of your capital matters a whole lot for like public order and to get rid of corruption debuffs. So I'm not just gonna do it because it looks nice and it feels nice, because, well, you can barely tell what your capital really is. It's just, you're just kind of doing it for the sake of doing it. And it does have a big impact on the game. You always want to have your capital pretty much as central as possible. And Numenor is definitely not the center of my realm, I can tell you that much. So for now, I'm not going to change it. I might change it later on in the campaign. That remains to be seen. But at the moment, there's really no good reason to change my capital. So that should answer that question. Alright, how are we looking? 8%, 51%. These wolves only losing a couple troops, even against AP. Alright. Make sure everyone is safe and happy. Get rid of those pikey boys. Alright, give them a charge in the rear, Gandalf. If those guys want to run, let them. It's time to rout those lads. But once Angmar falls, I should be able to get Rudauer units as mercenaries. I don't think I can train them from barracks, but I should be able to pick them up as mercenaries. Alright, let's go help our dwarves because they're up against AP, which is like the one thing they're weak against. Yeah, we're keeping our own units relatively safe except for the Sons of the Fallen, but they should heal because, you know, our bodyguard units, they replenish, so I can be a little bit less careful with them. Ah, there you go. Bye-bye. Thanks for playing. What was your name again? Ruarakan. Ruarakan. That's a pretty cool name, actually. That is a pretty cool name. But this battle is over and we won, like, oh, that is a beautiful win, actually. Because we didn't actually lose anyone except, like, what, 10 dwarves, which I assume half of them will heal. They lost their entire army, or close to it. I do need to run them down. And we have an opening now to immediately continue pushing, even if it is without our steel bows. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That is Morva Tarth, which is one of only a couple locations that allows Angmar to train snow trolls. I haven't had to face them yet, but I think Gandalf could take care of them relatively easily. Take them down, kill them all. There we go. Nice. That should be plenty. 32 casualties. Let's see, the dwarves, Sons of the Fallen, lost 20, healed 8, so in reality they lost 11. That's not too bad. And the kills, look at that, the kills are fantastic. Nice. There we go, let's execute them. He couldn't even finish his phrase, have mercy. That's how quick that happened. Alright, well, I guess I should leave Aragorn behind for a turn because he doesn't have movement points.
Yes, my lord.
And I'll bring all these guys to Morva Tarth. I hope I don't regret that. Could he move an army? He could move an army from Goblin Town to Cameth in one turn, but he doesn't have siege equipment, so we can always pull in the reinforcements if need be. Let's claim ourselves this village. Things are looking quite good. And can finally, like, funnel Angmar so they won't attack from, like, multiple angles anymore. That's going to be a huge one. If I can consolidate my armies and kind of funnel the enemy. And there's Hundor. I think he has the Northguard unit, doesn't he? Yes. Oh, that's going to be quite good to eliminate him in a siege battle, especially with Barliman and his steel bows. He's got a Rudar Hillman, which actually looks more like a dwarf from Dragon Age Origins. A man from the lands of Old Rudaur. His knowledge of the hilly and forested lands give us an advantage over our foes. Yeah, well, I hope for your sake that it does, because, goodbye.
We attack!
Oh, I remember this settlement very well from my Angmar campaign. I think it was one of the first battles I did, even though the village looks a bit different now. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, this village starts with snow trolls as a rebel unit. And I think I did that battle with Drangu, who is the starting, or one of the starting generals for Angmar, and he has a warg. So I basically kited the snow trolls with them. It was a fun battle. The entire Angmar campaign was actually a lot of fun. I mean, I feel like Ar-Adûnâim is the most interesting part of the map by a long shot. That or the Gondor area, I suppose. That's where most of the action happens. Rovanion is a little bit more calm in comparison. If these guys want to sally out, quote unquote, then Gandalf stands ready to teach them a lesson. Teach them some humility. General Gandalf! We don't need Aragorn to win battles, right? Yeah, those Northguard are being melted down. Molten down? Melted down? Melted down. That's the correct one. Hello, Hillman! Yeah, so how about you join the Kingdom of Arnor, huh? Give that some thought. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Aragorn? Well, you really should. Like, even if the Northguard sally out, Gandalf would crush them.
Victory will be ours.
Now, those guys are like, yeah, you know what, never mind, I'm going back inside my village. Kill them! It's a nice fancy Angmarim steel you got there. Whole lot of good that's doing. Alright, it seems he had enough, but it's far too late to change the course of history now. Ah, yes. Angmar is looking quite exposed now. I do need more troops, don't get me wrong. The armies I currently have are definitely not enough to take out Angmar, but we're making good progress. The more settlements we hold, the less units they can train, the more units we can get. The better our economy as well, on top of everything else. This is where we pop the special ability and give him a good charge. That's not a good charge. Pull back. It's not worth it. Northguard are still AP, so you do need to treat them with respect, even as Gandalf. Our fancy schmancy Arnorian armor doesn't do a whole lot of good when they pierce it. There we go. Take him down, take him down. I can't wait until I have, like, entire armies with steel bows. Like, some people were almost worried that I'd end this campaign before I'd get, like, full-on uber-tier armies. That won't be the case. Like, most of my campaigns are, like, 20 to 30 episodes. I realistically see this one going for, like, 40 to 50 episodes, more likely. So yes, we'll get late-game, full-on OP armies. Don't you worry about that. We will rival the elves in terms of sheer strength, and we'll get just way more troops than the elves. Almost as good, and quite a bit more. That's the motto of the Dunedain. Alright, these guys are just being destroyed. I don't have to do anything. I can give them one cheeky charge, why not? But it has to be a proper charge. There we go, that's what I wanted. Hello, Custom General! How's Agandar? Oh, right, I forgot. I'm sorry. Yeah, that unit's gone. Pull back, Gandalf. Oh, man, this poor village is getting destroyed. And Mount Graham will soon follow suit. Alright, get rid of that, General. Where the fuck do you think you're going, buddy? There he goes. Down he goes. And that one. Oh, he's routing. Ah, little bitch. Even Angmar's elite rout for me. Alright, time to finish him off. Clean win, that's what we need. I'm telling you, this kind of army, as shitty and as tiny as it is, it can beat, like, much better equipped foes. I mean, this isn't a good example, but the previous battle was. Like, as long as you have Cav, and Gandalf only has 20 dudes, but he should go back to 40. As long as you have that, there's nothing to worry about. Alright, Barlaman, you're close to having 3 gold chevrons, so I think I'll send you in melee just to finish them off. Or actually, you can also fire on them. I think it gives the same amount of experience. Execute him! It's the full-on volley. Oh yes, I turned him into an art decoration. Alright, get in position and just execute the last of them. There we go. Yes, stand on your town square. Die with some dignity, I suppose. Goodbye. It's the last thrall of Angmar. Another settlement bites the dust. Very nice. 321 for our steel bows, 91 for the Athilin Rearguard, and 136 for the Rangers. The Sons of the Fallen somehow leveled up, even though they didn't do anything. Wonderful. There we go. I say there we go so often, but I mean we are going, and we're going there. Right there. Someone pointed out that sacking apparently doesn't destroy any buildings, just gets rid of... Actually, this settlement is so tiny. If I already destroy, like... If I exterminate populace, it's never gonna, like, bounce back. But I also don't want to deal with public order. I think I'll sack it. I don't want to deal with, like, massive public order difficulties all the time.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, let's use Gandalf's amazing Shadowfax to put down some watchtowers.
This tower will keep vigil.
The Ettenmoors are now ours. Wonderful.
Yes, my lord.
Let's see.
Yes.
Travel north.
With honor.
There's Mount Graham, right on my border.
This tower will keep vigil over the land.
Got some defenders, but nothing too crazy. Another Brie merchant.
friend.
Ooh, he's
Yes,
making
friend.
good money. Jesus. Alright then. Keep your secrets.
My lord.
Yes.
I fucked up. What did it cost? Not all that much, really. I'll just plop Gandalf there for now.
Honor.
Let's get a library to get the culture. Yeah, definitely need culture there. Let's see. They're gone. An alliance between Dorwinion and Lothlorien. Good. Nice. We got extra troops in Coloniac, and the units in Gobodrain got some extra armor, right? Or what was that? Yes, armor. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Coloniac got the Wardens. They do get free upkeep. I'll move them... Wait a second. Let me just think. Metraith got the Master Carpenter's Hut. Was I building anything special there? I think I wanted to go for, like, roads, right? But I feel like my economy is alright. I'm gonna need more troops. That's the main thing. Reclaimer of Rudaur. Ooh, that sounds nice. That sounds very nice. Okay, Tharbad, and I mean... What is this? It's Berserkers. What have I got? I don't have anything special, but it should be more than enough. And I'm really considering going after Byrig, but
Yes,
I need to leave behind... Like, it's kind of annoying. Let's see, I'll leave behind Wolf Pikes,
Yes, my lord.
some Berserkers. What does that put me at? 10% only, like, Culture unrest is still a big one. It's going up, but it's taking
Your orders, my lord.
too long. I could take Byrig, exterminate the populace, and then be back in Dundarag before dinner, but
Yes, my lord.
thing is I can't get any extra troops right now. That puts us at 30%. Yeah, I just...
Your orders, my lord.
Or I could take out most of the army and just leave
Yes.
Halbarad in the settlement just to govern. And use this army.
Yes, my lord.
But then I can't get any mercenaries. And it does leave me a little bit exposed on that front. I mean, just Wolf Pikes and Halbarad alone can defend Dundarag. I don't know what kind of garrison they have at Byrig. Perhaps it's a very tiny one. Yeah, I mean, this is nothing. I think it's worth it to use a captain. I don't usually like using captain stacks, but this is definitely plenty. And that just means that Dunland no longer borders Khazad-dûm and the elves, and they will focus more on my settlement, which makes it easier to defend, honestly, just having clear-cut borders. Ugh, Baradvin, that is a mean garrison. Like, if they go for Dunderag, I need to be back in time. That's alright. Koloniak, we have the extra wardens there. I'm gonna send you towards Ostzul. I think I can gather an army there. I could potentially push against the Angmar stacks. Oh my lord, where the hell did you come from?
Come and get me, you coward.
You're a little bit scary.
Your orders, my lord.
And with a little bit, I mean, you're actually really scary.
I will only address you in battle.
I should probably prioritize taking you out, huh? Whenever I feel like I can actually finally make a push, they just send out another army. It's like, where the hell did you come from? But yeah, I'm need more troops. I'm gonna need way more troops. Let's see. Why do you not get free upkeep? Do I only get one free upkeep slot? No, I'm not sure. Oh, probably need the Rangers Council Hall. Yeah. So what do I need for you guys? 6 more turns? Okay. My Fornost is a stronghold, so best place to train troops. I'm guessing Leatherworker would be good to get them better equipped. Wait a second, let me just show the building browser. I haven't really used the building browser at all. Encampment. This is the first tier. Second tier gives us Dunedain Cavalry. Okay, Dunedain Blade Masters. Armsmen. 9, 5, 20. 15, 7, 15. 8, 10, 12. Ooh, these guys are really good. Sawn Horsemen. 5, 8, 16. Sawn Infantry. Yeah, I need to get these guys. I should have gotten these guys. Oh, I got Brie units as well. Oh, this is wonderful. And what culture do we need? 40%, 30, 25. 65% the highest there. And what is my culture like? 66%. So we have that. What do I need for the higher tier? Blacksmith. Okay. Let's get ourselves a blacksmith. What do I get from the highest tier anyway? Anything special there? I really need to pay more attention to this. I get Athilin Knights. Okay. Athilin Royal Guard. That's the Gandalf unit. And no, I already got Athilin Footmen. I can get steel bows as well. Oh. Watchman Axe Guard. Yes. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Need to make sure we get the highest tier barracks in Fornost. Probably should have rushed that a little bit earlier. Like, that is such a big deal. I haven't really put enough thought into that. Alright, culture is improving. It's at 36%. If I get a war camp, we can train units. Ah, but the rangers need 50%. It's going up quite fast now. No. Well, let's get more culture then. And that's all my money spent. Yeah, the question is, do I go for Captain Odowaker or not?
Yes, my lord.
I think what I'll do is I'll use this guy to help. Just to have an extra unit of steel bows. Mass power is pretty much in the middle. But I don't see anything crazy. I don't see cavalry. I see a couple of archers. I see, like, mostly mediocre units. So killing them should open up the road for Athilin. Maybe Knock-for-a-Claw. Perhaps Knock-for-a-Claw first, so we can team up the armies here. I'm doing a lot with very little, but it's very much necessary to give us some breathing room. Alright, Captain Odowaker, your time has come.
Attack!
Alright. Wasn't Odowaker actually... What was it? Wasn't he the first Frankish king of Italy or something like that? Like the first one after the emperors of Rome? I think his name was Odowaker as well, right? Alright, anyway, we're going to use our scouts correctly this time. Use our Dunedain Rangers and bodyguards to pelt down most of them. We got some backup there. But they hopefully don't take any casualties. You guys can just form a line. Doesn't really matter. You're just there to keep the enemy busy. And then extra Dunedain Rangers, which I definitely don't want getting hurt. Oh, I thought I had some Greenway Riders. I guess I don't. Ah, it's a shame. Right, but the plan is to shoot down most of them before they even arrive. Fire on the archers. I'll try not to use my Dunedain scouts too silly, but I do like using them to charge. It makes all the difference. We'll protect each land. But I'll use my steel bows and my bodyguards as a melee unit. They are quite tanky. They got 19 defense, which is quite a bit more than the Rangers of Herbergil. In a situation like this, with a lightly armored foe, the the armor piercing actually doesn't add all that much. Poor thralls. Fire on the Hillman instead, perhaps. It doesn't really matter. Just use up your ammo. That's what I mostly cared about. Alright, dwarfs. Fire away. Men of Bree, fire away. Fire on the orc fighters. And the savages. And the pikes. Fire on everyone, please. Alright, you guys, go on skirmish mode. So I don't have to micro you at all. Alright, the pikeman unit's pretty much destroyed. The archers have taken a beating as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use my infantry after all. That's alright, so be it. If it means I can save the lives of my archers, then that's worth it. You have leadership, right, Hervigil? Yes, you do. Bring in the cavalry! I mean, ruffians versus 448 versus thrall shouldn't be too bad, right? 247. No, we're better actually. Don't you think wardens are definitely better than hillmen?
Victory will be ours.
So if I do like a cheeky rear charge now, it shouldn't be too bad, right? I just like the wardens always go down so much faster than I'd expect. On paper, they're a very good unit. Why did you hit the archers? That's not what I had in mind. On paper, they're a very good unit, but in game, they just kind of disappoint. It's a little bit sad. Alright, charge the hillmen. No, wait, don't charge the hillmen. They got pikes right there. Charge the infantry. It's pretty much their strongest unit as well. Right on the back lines to avoid friendly fire. Scouts pull back. Don't stay in prolonged combat. Yes, let them rout. Wonderful. That's a better way to use scouts, I suppose. But I should get my hands on some Greenway riders, like, so I don't have to use my scouts as my first and my only charge unit. That is not great. Alright, but I'm sure the casualties won't be too bad. There we go. Rout them. Take him down, take him down, take him down! Charge the orc fighters. There we go, get rid of them. Archers. Fire away, pick your targets, just don't hit friendlies. There we go, just hit the units that we know are gonna rout. Because any counter fighting is just gonna lead to casualties. Ooh, my steelboys actually took a couple casualties. That's alright. It's not that bad. Alright, you guys stop fighting because you're not that accurate, so you'll just hit friends. Can't have that. Greenway Spearmen! Charge! Well, that's disappointing. Let's run them down a little bit longer. Guess you can fight on them. There we go. Alright, well, the army's gone. The road is open. It looked like a big mean stack. And it was a big stack, just not a really mean one. It was actually a fairly easy army. But it won't stay easy. That's the kind of thing with Angmar right now. I think we'll start seeing Iron Crown units pop up more and more now. Which, if we don't have any units specifically to deal with them, they're going to be an issue. But there we go anyway. It's a good win. An heroic victory. Wonderful.
Let all who remember this day
range is 173. That's the non-general one as well. Ruffians was like 58, but they healed too. Hey! Lots of friendly fire as well, but it's alright. Execute them all! I mean, I could use the money, I suppose, but I'm not about that capitalistic life. You know what? I actually kind of prefer having Malor. Like, Steelbows, having that AP is so good. And Hervigil, he's alright, but I don't know. I think I'll leave Hervigil to govern Fornost. I actually prefer having Malor around as a general. Just like his units a little bit more. Alright, let's push kind of both to Knockforek and Athilin, so it looks like I haven't made up my mind. I'm gonna let these guys just walk through my lands for now. Alright, Tharbad, you're on the siege, you'll be fine. Byrig is on the siege, that is good. Zarkala is making me big stacks, wonderful. Dwarven Craftsman, pretty nice. He's got a herbalist as well. That boosts, I think, the healing. Yeah, plus 5% casualties recovering. Meryon is such a beast, man. I'm not going to let him rot in Zakala for the entire campaign. Don't worry about that. The road to Mount Graham is relatively open. Let's see, I got a spy here. Athilin is pretty exposed. Captain Foolish doesn't look too scary. Knock for a Claw is very open, actually. Oh, hello there. It seems he discovered how to make ballista. I was just gonna spam them. He's got some Huskarls. Okay, interesting. We got Mount Graham, we got Litash, we got Knock for a Claw, we got Khan Doom, Athilin. What else is there? It doesn't have that many more settlements. Okay, there's one more settlement somewhere over here, and then there's Oyolad, which I'd love to take personally.
Yes, my lord.
Can I just check if this guy can pick up any mercenaries here? No. Okay, I don't know what the mercenary regions are at the top of my head, so... Okay, I think we can press the end turn, right? Nothing else I need to do. Elrond, hopefully you start tearing up some shit. Yeah, you better. And I really do hope the dwarves go for Goblin Town, because that would kind of solve that problem for me. And maybe that... I would assume that's the last settlement of the goblins? Maybe not. I still have other agents, though. You're over there, good. You're in Eastern Mirkwood. You're moving to Erebor.
Without question.
Oh, hello, Dorguldur. Oh, we're already at war, are we? Oh, you look pretty cool. That's definitely a new campaign model for them. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm at war with Dorguldur. Didn't realize it. You're still trading gold. Beautiful. You're spying over here. Okay, that's the Suduri Londair land bridge. And Edwyth actually has a nice amount of land. They have Maulfin, they have Luigi. They are pushing onwards. That is a nice surprise. I like it. Good, 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 good. I don't mind Edwyth taking all that land if it makes Dunland weaker. That is very, very nice. So if they would take Barad-Vin, then I can push everything for Herodskir, which would be wonderful.
Yes, my lord.
And you can finally start talking to other people. Hello, Harad. Yes, you want to trade? Hey, you want to buy some map information? No, map information. I could do with some extra money. Let's see, 1.2k. I know you're wealthy. Not really, but okay. Oh, that's right. I think I'm going to use my diplomat kind of as a spy. Western Peaks. Is that part of this settlement? No. Wait, what? Did the dwarves lose?
Yes.
Those fuckers lost Khazad-dûm again, didn't they? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious, dwarves? Oh my god. Do I have to hold your hand? Oh, fuck it. You guys will figure it out on your own. Unbelievable that the dwarves lost Khazad-dûm again. That is just... How? How? How did you screw up that badly? I really do seriously wonder. That takes skill, my friends. That absolutely takes skill. To lose Khazad-dûm 2 times as the dwarves. Like, how? You're literally the most defensive, tanky, faction in the game. You're swimming in cash. Oh, hello, Ar-Adûnâim. I can see an army in the north there. I hope you go for Oyolad. That would be wonderful. So I don't have to deal with that. I did spot an army outside... Oh, the Battle Whites have returned. Outside of Mount Graham, which actually means I can do the battle in one fell swoop. Or did they move? They moved further. Ah, smart man. Because I would have exploited the hell out of that. Alright, Aragorn. Where was I moving? You're in Cameth, Brin, right? Yes. So, let's see... I mean, we definitely need more culture here. Just get that as soon as possible so we don't have to worry about it. Athilin is wide open. I could just immediately grab it and then push on for Knock for Akla, like, right away. That's Barchleg. That's another territory I kind of forgot about. Yeah, let's go take Athilin and then immediately push for Knock for Akla. I don't care if we lose Athilin. I'll take it and let them deal with it. Like, I'll maybe leave behind like 1 unit just to hold it, but not gonna waste any time on that. Alright, what have you got, my friend? Captain Hardang, or Hardong, Hillmen, Rudar Savages, and Thralls. Alright, that should be an easy fight.
Muster your courage, men!
Hello, Athilin, I'm back! The people are probably cowering like, oh no, the Dunedain are back. Oh fuck. Remember what happened last time? Yes, yes, yes. Look, the horse boys are back. I mean, they're slightly different horse boys, but they're horse boys nonetheless. Alright, fight away, have fun. Don't shoot friends. Besides that, you can do whatever the hell you want. It's just a slaughter. But yeah, take Athilin and then immediately push for Knockforek Law. We can have Angmar actually scurrying to try and catch me instead of the other way around for once. That is very nice. Where are these guys going? You're just abandoning your unit. Alright. We've already killed 27%. Not even have to do anything. Could you not? Thank you. Oh, that's cute. Ruda's savages, eh? Oh, that is so cute.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Alright, you go in melee so we don't lose any of our archer boys. They're absolutely getting destroyed. Oh, they broke. These little punks don't even know what they're doing. Fire away at the hillmen. I was at 124 of them. There's barely anyone. Pathetic. Pathetic display, Angmar. Oh, it feels good to have Angmar on their hind legs. Oh, you guys, do you have that trash range? Come on. Surely not that bad. I mean, the Bremen, perhaps, but the Dwarven Travelers, they're pretty respectable archers, aren't they? Ah, yes. So yeah, I mean, really the plan is just destruction, mayhem, loot their villages if I have to, and keep pushing. We really have Angmar, like, we've got them by the balls pretty much. They've wasted so many troops just trying to tear down my defenses, and they really only have death and destruction to show for it. And we have so many arrows peppered in their land, it almost looks like blades of grass, which is just poetic. And by poetic, I mean absolutely murderous. Fight on the thralls. The last unit, besides those 3 guys. Did I say 3? I meant 0. Kill him, please, or I'm gonna look stupid. Oh my god, what? Are you... Jesus. Come on, die. Oh my lord. Okay then. What the fuck are you doing, archers? You have bows. You don't hit them with your bows, you fire with your bows. How I lost 2 guys because you were too stupid to fire your bows. Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. But it's still a clean win, like. But yeah, I'll just... Will I exterminate? Will I sack? Not sure yet. I'll leave behind like 1 unit just so I have something there. Actually, I don't even think it's worth leaving behind 1 unit. I think I'll just exterminate and leave no one behind. It's not worth leaving a unit because it doesn't have walls, so they can just... If they want it, they can take it right away. I'm not sure. I'm thinking, like, do I leave behind 1 unit or not? Does that make Angmar maybe less likely to attack? It doesn't matter, though. Like, we're gonna push onto more valuable settlements. This one is worth very little for us. Look at that. Oof, nice result. And there we go. Another settlement down. So what do I do with you, eh? I'm just gonna exterminate. Wop wop. Yeah, Athilin will take such a long time to ever be rebuilt. Oh, I should probably check if I can destroy anything. No, that gives me at least something. That doesn't. That's an extra 1,000, look at that. All these other things are kind of useful. Should do the same thing at Morva Tarth, kind of forgot about that. Yep, another 1,000. Another 500. And permanent hearing loss. Ooh, nice mines. Very nice mines. Right. Well, first things first, I want to take Byrig, just so I have that out of the way. Is Tharbat still in the siege? No, they gave up on that. Assault, Menthar. Who are you? What do you have? Ooh, a general with beast slayers. Damn, that is quite impressive. He's got some hides. Okay, you better use those to hide, because I'm about to tear down your gate, your walls, and everyone inside. Dunmending raiders and wildman defenders. We look very, very pixelated. Not sure why that is. These guys look like high quality. That's like the difference between 480p and 360p. It's kind of kind of wonderful that actually. So yeah, just run in there with the Dunlanding recruits. Let them tear up their own folk and take the settlement. Them having Khazad-dûm kind of puts me at odds there because they might send. My plan was to hold this so they wouldn't border us at all there. And Dunlarak would be our only border with Dunland, pretty much, except for this tiny border here with Tharbad, if that even counts. But now that they hold Khazad-dûm, I'm just going to assume the dwarves will take it back at some point, right? We just kind of have to.
Give them no quarter this day, men.
Oh, it's a smaller settlement than I expected even. This should be very, very easy. The only unit that does scare me are the Beast Slayers, so I'm going to use my archers kind of last, so we don't take any unnecessary casualties there. I guess I'll use you guys for the ram, because you're going to get shot, like that's a given. But you guys have shields. Actually, you might not get even shot because the Beast Slayers are in the town square. It's such a cool unit as well, like, it's actually one of my favorite Wildman units. Looks very, 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 very cool. Defenders, Dunlanding Raiders. These guys didn't even bring their shields. They brought their spears, but not their shields. Alright, walls down, destroy the gate. If the Beast Slayers are staying behind, then I don't mind fighting at those guys from this angle. Dunlanding Raiders, I'd prefer to take down with the sellswords, I think. Yes, that's a perfect unit for that. Get in position, don't trigger those guys. And fire away, free kills.
Our men have reached the gate with the battery.
You can hit the one on the defenders even better because they don't have shields. These guys do. The angle works. The Beast Slayers are staying put. Free kills, baby. Free kills. Okay, so Byrig doesn't have walls. That's something I need to bear in mind. But yeah, I'll leave behind a very small garrison in Byrig. Just kind of enough to keep the peace, and that's it. I will exterminate the populace because I don't want to deal with public order issues there. I can't afford dealing with public order issues here. We'll rebuild it slowly but surely, but... Alright, sellswords, you go in. And you fight the Dunlanding Raiders, which you should be very well suited to deal with. These guys aren't AP, right? No, they're not. So these guys should destroy them. Just for backup. If those defenders try anything... Right, he's sending in the Beast Slayers now. I can't knock down any other parts of the wall. I'd have to actually move all the way around. Which perhaps wouldn't have been a bad idea looking back, but whatever. Like, these guys are going down. Good, good, good. Send in some pikes for backup. Let's be smart about this. It's actually a really good episode so far. I mean, if I can humbly say so myself. I'm not talking like I made a good episode. Just saying we're getting a lot done. Like a lot. We're taking lots of territory, winning many battles, important battles. We're doing a lot with very little, and soon enough we'll have a lot. So just, you know, if we're already doing so much with so little, just imagine how much we'll do once we actually have sizable armies. But I think I'll send in the Axemen as an extra unit, but this also is as expected. Completely outclassing the Dunlanding Raiders. You can fire on the Beast Slayers, please do so. Right. If we can flank around, that would be wonderful. Can you take that hill? You can. Oh, this is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And I think Byrig does have the potential to bring in lots of cash. We do border Khazad-dûm with it, so once the dwarves retake it, we can trade with them. I think there's big money to be made. Okay, hitting those Beast Slayers where it hurts. They're not fighting on my ranges, are they? No, they're not. Wonderful. Hitting my pikes, which is also a good target for them to hit, but... And now we flank. Yes, your failure is now complete. And get in the pikes. Come on, up against the defenders. Easy pickings. Wonderful. Berserkers, your time to shine. Beast Slayers are pretty armored, I think, aren't they? Yeah, they got 6 armor, which I think is higher than these guys. Same amount. More than them. Okay, interesting. I should try to memorize these things a little bit better, but I have a very hard time memorizing those kind of things. Like, unit stats, etc. I just kind of have tiers in my brain of like, oh, they're scary, oh, they're not that scary. And based on that, I kind of make snap decisions on, I prioritize this or that unit. Like, in my brain, the beasters are very good. They're probably better in my brain than they really are on the battlefield. Same with the wardens. Like, I have a very... I think very highly of Dunedain wardens. So when they only slightly underperform, I'm always like, oh, such a disappointment. Even though they might have done a very good job based on their stats. But in my brain, I always see them as like, oh, they're a very, very good unit. But they're still like an early tier unit at the end of the day. So I shouldn't expect miracles from them. Hey, Berserkers. Run, run, run. Those Wellman defenders are toast, and Byrig will be ours. And Dunland is crumbling quite a bit faster than expected. If I manage to take Barad-dûn at some point, then they're really going to suffer for it. Or if Enedwaith does it, because they have lost a lot of territory to Enedwaith. I guess they wasted more men on trying to take Khazad-dûm than anything else. There we go, alright. The road is open! It's a shame we can't get men of the hour from siege battles. Ah, there we go. He's already dead. Surround those punks. Don't let them run. Don't let them cower on their town square. Yes, liberate Dunland. Gandalf is the true white wizard. Saruman is an imposter. It's not too late for you to lay down your arms and join me. It is not too late, my brothers. Wonderful. Nice. Byrig is ours. We're going to exterminate that and then hopefully just keep the peace there with like 1 or 2 units. Hopefully never have to worry about those Dunlendings in Khazad-dûm. And then possibly expand with Halbarad. That's kind of the plan. 245 for 519. Very good. No general inside. Very little archers. So mostly just melee to melee. 133 by the sellswords, very good. Berserkers, they do alright considering they have no armor whatsoever. Axemen, always a disappointment, but that's what they're here for. Nice, good job. Nice! What was that? That was nice! Alright, I'm gonna exterminate it. Oh, they still hate me. Fook. So I lower it, and then they only slightly hate me. Less so, though. Let's get some culture in this shithole. A warrior's hut speeds up replenishment of all melee infantry. I like that. Master carpenter's hut. Thank you very much for building that. A decent mining network. Increase in tradable goods. I like that. Another tanner roads. These guys built all the stuff I need. It's wonderful. Let's just get some culture and we're all Gucci. Yes. Look at that. Like, our realm is really expanding now. It's almost looking like a professional kingdom. As soon as we hold Nok-for-Rekla, like this big chunk of blue, as soon as that's black and white, it's gonna be glorious. Right. First things first. Let us get a watchtower in the south. Because look, we got friends inbound. I'm not gonna go too far away. So how many troops can I pull out of... Wait a second, resistance is futile. I can't stand having such a cluttered side screen there. Oh, I've become the bad guy, haven't I? Okay, Dunland and Harar are allies. I guess that explains why they didn't really like me that much. Dorwinion and Enedwaith. Enedwaith is really full-on good faction. I like that. We got our first Arthur-Dane regiment. Yes! At Barketa of all places. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. That's very good. I'm going to move you towards Fornost to assemble a new army. It's kind of the plan there. Getting some Greenway Riders. Perfect. Get some Dunedain Wardens as well. I could also just ignore Mount Graham and go for Nok-for-Rekla with Gandalf and then use this army to take Barchelek, but I don't think I'll do that. Alright, first things first, I'm getting distracted here. How many troops can I pull out of Byrig without it turning into an issue? I'll leave behind the Wolf Pikes, I'll pull out Berserkers. I do want the Rangers back. Sellswords, I can pull out most units. Cav, both Cav. I'll leave the Ruffians. Just leave behind some like defensive units. I can actually just pull out pretty much everyone. They just want a garrison, they don't need a whole lot. So if I leave behind just wolf pikes, like, and maybe those archers, that's more than enough. Nice. Then you can go chill in Dundalak and we still have a sizable force there. Enough to at least beat back any attacks. And Dwight is looking very, very buff. They might go for Baradwin as Tremak. Okay, this is looking very, very good actually. The situation in Dunland is far better than I anticipated. So that is... why is it hidden? Herod. There's the new faction leader, Freka. Oh, we saw him wandering about in those lands, yeah. So they have Herod over here, Baradwin, and then, what is it, Dunyard over here. Okay, and then we're already pretty close to Isengard, like, doesn't take a whole lot of maneuvering to get there.
Yes, my lord. As you wish.
Oh, you silly dwarves. Where did Sam even come from? Who are you? Isaac Raider. I've already killed a guy like you. Like, you have pretty good units. Where did they come from? I'm so confused. Oh, whatever. Yes. I doubt he'll try anything funny. Alright, Gandalf. I'm gonna give you an army, eh? Morva Tarth. If I leave... yeah, okay, I need to keep Parliament in there. You're gonna go exterminate... actually, I'm gonna let you besiege Mount Graham, and then perhaps...
yes,
or could I... let's see, if I move here, and then kill him, I should still be able to reach Mount Graham. I'm gonna move Aragorn to Morva Tarth. He's always playing catch-up mode. Let's kill Haldad. He's got some wargs. Okay, that's slightly annoying. And he's got some thralls, which is absolutely not annoying. Alright, let's take him down and hopefully open the road to Mount Graham.
Attack!
Ooh, evil Angmar music in the background. I'm not scared at all. You guys go in shield wall. Look at him. What a tight formation. Reminds me of the Battle of the Five Armies. Look at those guys. Yes, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Dunedain Rangers behind them. What a team, though. These guys for backup, you never know. But Gandalf for the heavy lifting. Oh, what? Why would you go all the way over there? Coward. But yeah, this should open up the road to Mount Graham. We have Barlaam and Aragorn kind of switching governor's duties. Doesn't really make much of a difference who does what. It seems those guys are pushing now. And then hopefully we can meet up with the other armies that are on the move. If I want to push for Khand Dûm, I definitely need all the troops fighting together, because we need to be careful for the Angmar Doom stack. That will pop up at some point as well. I don't always think about it, but it will pop up and we need to be prepared for it. You guys are Javis, you guys are archers. Okay, okay, okay. That's slightly annoying. Just because they'll just skirmish away from Gandalf, making it very hard to attack them. Then again, they also can't really damage Gandalf, so I wouldn't mind letting them use all that ammo on Gandalf. Loose formation with cavalry, who would have thought? Just to waste that ammo and then they'll go in melee because they don't have a choice. My rangers are in range. And if you can try to catch them, that would be wonderful. Just throw your javis, it really doesn't matter. Hey, don't fire on my Dunedain Rangers, you piece of trash. Come over here, son of a bitch. Here's my ability to stun them. Alright, Gandalf, you take care of them. Actually, Sons of the Fallen, why don't you go help out? Let's get the Athilin Royal Guard destroy these filthy wargs. Rangers, fire on them, please. Where is Gandalf? There he is. He's fine. Don't worry, I'm an expert on getting Gandalf killed, so I know when he's fine as well, right? That's my superpower. He just poked that guy and he died. That was the general, apparently. Charge the thralls! Look at that! Oh, they're getting destroyed from that pitiful small charge. They didn't even have time to line it up. And they're like, oh shit, it's Gandalf time. Gandalf o'clock. That morale is absolutely shot up already, look at that. Send in the dwarves. Right, don't let the thralls fight the dwarves. That's just a waste of good dwarves. But having the dwarves fight the wargs, now that works out. Trust me, I've seen the movie. The way Gimli handled those wargs was a thing of beauty. Really? You want to countercharge me? You know how awful it is against this kind of cav? It's incredibly awful. Well, my camera work is a bit messy today. I'm sorry about that. Alright, dwarves are going to have an easy time crushing them. There we go. You don't even need the steel bows. We just need Gandalf. In Gandalf we trust, baby. Ah, yeah. Well, that's all she wrote. That's that army cleaned up. And the road to Mangram is now open. 16 soldiers lost, which are actually, let's see, 7... So we lost 5. Not sure how we lost those guys. We lost 15, but we healed 5, so we only really lost 10 dudes in total. I can live with that. Execute them. This episode is just one win after another, and I'm living for it. Gandalf, man of the hour. Would you like to adopt him? Do we want to adopt Gandalf? If anyone... Guys, this is actually kind of serious. If anyone ever approaches you in real life and asks you, would you like to adopt Gandalf? The answer is always yes. I consider him as akin to my own blood. So he's now Eldarion's brother? Is that what's going on here? So, no, apologies. Gandalf is actually the adopted son of Hervigil. It's so random. Oh god. Kinda like it though. So if enough people die off, Gandalf could actually become High King of Arnor. I like that. What is Eldarion? He's 8, so he won't be a warrior or a general on the field anytime soon. But he will be at some point. Captain Urik, you might try to go for Morva Tarth, but you won't succeed.
Yes, your orders, my lord.
You have a ballista, but like...
Yes, my lord.
Ah, I can't reach Mount Graham. That is highly upsetting. I'm sure Gandalf can, his troops just can't. What I could do is besiege it with Barnaman. What do you have? Orc defenders and then 2 other units. And if I then throw in Gandalf, I'll leave this unit behind on the field. They can defend themselves if they get attacked, which they probably won't. Unless there's an army hiding somewhere over here, which I doubt. But then they'll probably sally out. I can crush them with this army, no doubt about it. I'm getting cocky, aren't I? Yeah, I definitely am. Ooh. Hell yeah, I'll get all of those. And that's a lot of cash, but that's 3 ridiculously good units. And that will allow me to push on even further with this army. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Just need to make sure that Aragorn doesn't die because of this, but I see no other armies. Cameth Brin isn't happy. Oh, there's no one in Cameth Brin. Wow, I'm an idiot. I just left Cameth Brin undefended. I'm a fool. Okay, hang on. Well, after this battle, I'll send back Bardaman to Morva Tarth and Aragorn to Cameth Brin just for a turn. I'll pull back Aragorn at some point to get an army. That's kind of the plan. I guess I can move these wardens to Cameth Brin just in case. Wow, I completely left that undefended. I'm getting so caught up in just crushing enemies that I make silly mistakes like that. Alright, anyway, we still have the army in Athilin that can move. I could have them push for Barchaleg and have the army from Ostsul try and push north. There's Erkenwyn. We've killed him before. There's another army here, like... Angmar is so annoying, just like having all these tiny armies in my territory. Okay, first things first, let's move our spy. Okay, already have. Let's move our diplomat.
Yes, my lord.
Hello, I want to talk to Bree. Yes. Not Bree. Erebor. What the fuck? Snow Orcs. Oh, we're already at war with Gundabad. That's annoying. Do you want peace? Peace would be generous. And to be fair, the Orcs of Gundabad aren't really, like, allied to Sauron at all. They kind of do their own thing. I think it's very much... See, they're even at war with Dol Guldur, who actually hate Sauron. I don't have to like them, but just not being at war with them right now would help me out massively. Otherwise, I take the settlements in the north and I'm immediately fighting against Gundabad, which I don't really have too much interest in. So how about we just...
Never.
No? Really? I thought you'd accept that.
Without question.
Okay, well I just need to make it Erebor, and you guys are blocking me quite hard, but okay. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else?
My lord.
You're moving. I can still move you. So Knock-for-Claw, we know about that.
Approaching.
There's no armies here.
My lord.
Barchdag is pretty undefended. And there's Litash over here. But yeah, then we boarded Gundabad, which I'm not sure if I want that. I need to make sure Angmar still has 3 settlements though. But they will for a little bit. Right, so this army,
Yes.
I'll move everyone out. I'll leave behind 1 unit of ruffians.
Your orders, my lord.
Put a watchtower
This
down.
tower will keep vigil over the land.
So this is my land, this is my land.
Yes, my lord.
I guess I'll push down the middle so I still have... I can still make up my mind whether I want to go for Barchleg. Oh, hello there.
Come and get me.
Or for Knock-for-Claw. Ed, will you join me? Nah, it shouldn't be necessary.
Your orders, my lord.
Oh, now that I got these units, they probably won't sell you out though. They're probably scared. That's okay, we can build a ram in 1 turn, right? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I feel like I'm overthinking things and I should just... We're the largest faction. Hey, we have the most territory. 18 regions, that's pretty big actually, considering. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Right then. I feel I'm too scared to press the end turn.
Yes.
Like, this is almost a decent army. Can I get scouts here? No. Am I getting scouts at Fornost? I'm getting cav at Fornost. And I had those Athilin footmen coming in, right? Yes, I do. Okay. At this point, I'd actually take a siege battle. But I'm thinking getting the Athilin footmen and these new units to Ar-Adûnâim, meeting up and trying to push the Oilad, see if I can take that land. Alright, let's press the end turn. I've been wondering and thinking about this, the end of my turn, far too long. It's time we crack on. Although one can't really complain that I haven't achieved quite enough in this episode already. And I still have about, like, I don't know, I'd say a good 20 minutes ahead of us, something like that. Don't want to make every episode too long, though. Although you guys seem to enjoy the episodes, like, viewership is insane for this series. I'd expected Reunited Kingdom to do well. It is very popular, of course, but it is still far exceeding my expectations. Money is getting better and better and better, even though I'm getting more and more troops. Talk to Ettenmoors. Yes, that is something I can do. Whoa, wait a second. If they're telling me to go there, that means Ettenmoors is...
Yes.
Oh my god, they took Ettenmoors. Those sons of bitches. Alright then.
Question. Yes.
It doesn't really make him the dwarves of Ettenmoors anymore, it just makes him the dwarves of the Iron Hills. That's pretty sad. Cameth put in unhappiness. I'm sorry, it was a mistake. I can't actually reach it with my wardens, that's annoying.
By your command.
Here's what. I'm just gonna pull Barlim and... I think if I do the battle, I won't have enough movement range. Because it's like 1 tile. So you go to Morva Tarth. Aragorn, you go to Cameth Brin. Make sure these guys know happiness. Rebuild that shit. It was a mistake on my part. But we should still have more than enough lads to take Mount Gram.
You command.
Oh, there's Drangu. I've been hyping you up for far too long, Mr. Drangu, so you better not let us down. You have Mount Gram Raiders, a very good unit. But I don't think I've ever fought inside this settlement, so I'm not sure how that will go. It might be not a great situation for horse archers, because we do have the Sons of the Fallen that will just surround these guys and slaughter them. They have some Orc Defenders as well, which our sellsword should be able to clean up quite nicely. We have some Dunedin Rangers, so I think we're going to be alright. Let us take the Mountain of Wargs, Mount Gram.
Muster your courage, men.
Ooh, spooky. Ooh, wow. This looks really spooky. Look at that, they got like evil banners outside. I don't feel very welcome here. I do believe this is the first time I'm fighting at Mount Gram. This settlement really... Oh, no, it kind of feels familiar. Unless there's a different settlement that has a similar layout, but it does feel slightly familiar. As the Goblin Cave. It's a very cool settlement. You can actually attack from the other side as well. Huh, interesting. But alright, ruffians, you can push the ram. It doesn't really matter, we're just going to move everyone in immediately. Dwarves, men, Estari. I wanted to say elves, but I don't have any elves in this army, which is a bit of a shame. But dwarves and men fighting side by side to uproot the evil from these mountains. So another settlement I'll probably exterminate, just so I don't have to deal with public order issues. I'm not yet quite sure what I'll do with Litash. Whether or not I take it and then risk being immediately thrown into a war with Gundabad, which... I don't know if I can deal with that, my friends. Gundabad's not a faction I'd like to fight. Alright, he's sending in his defenders first. Interesting. To the gates, you maggot! Alright, start ramming it down. Ruffians, you're covered in snow. You can peek through the gate. It's a pretty cool settlement though, yeah. Really, really like it. It's quite a simple design, but you can just tell it's Angmar. It's evil. Job well done, whoever made these campaign maps. Most of them have been around for, well, ever since Third Age Total War came out. Though some are new. Okay, so he's gonna try to hold me at the gate then. He's in a very weird position, I'm not sure what to think of it. The sellsword should have a pretty easy time. Maybe I'll send in the Sons of the Fallen first, actually. Like 1132, that's just 1318. But the 32 defense just makes up for so much. What an amazing unit. Probably the best mercenary unit, except for maybe Privateer Cavalry. Because it's armor-piercing cavalry, which is just always good. Knock knock, motherfucker! They don't really seem too worried about it. I'm not sure what you're thinking splitting up your army, but the AI works in mysterious ways sometimes. Who knows, knowing them they might immediately start running away the moment the gate is broken down, or they just rush at me. Don't fire yet, don't be silly. Rangers, you come closer. Alright, get those Sons of the Fallen ready. In you go!
The battering ram has done its work.
In you go! Come on! It's slaughtering time. Look at those tanks coming in. This mountain is now dwarven property. Charge! For Durin! There we go. The spears of the dwarves upon you. Alright. These guys don't stand a chance. It's almost pathetic. Might as well send in Gandalf for the moral support. Does this unit actually strike fear? I think it does, right? Yeah, frighten nearby enemy infantry.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
You guys do not stand a chance. I'm surprised you killed even one. I mean, you guys aren't too bad, though. I shouldn't be hating all that much. But... Alright. I think I'll save onto my ability for one of the wargs. Oh, he's sending in the wargs, actually. Interesting. Please send them in melee. That'd be wonderful. Just go ham. I think he is just sending it. No, okay, he's fighting now. Don't worry, we'll tank it. I'll just pop my ability. Okay, that didn't stun them. Alright, time to kill them as fast as possible. Send in the reserves. Rangers. They're actually playing kind of smart, locking me down and then fighting. If they would have done that from the beginning, I would respect them a whole lot more. Sending in the Athilin Royal Guard as a melee unit. Perhaps not the smartest idea. Yeah, no, let's not be silly. Dwarven Travelers, get inside. The Sons of the Fallen are sufficiently tanky, so I'm not too worried about some javelins and some arrows. The sellswords are slightly less tanky. Alright, if you can fire on the Mount Graham Raiders, that would be much appreciated. And we always knew Mount Graham was going to be a tough nut to crack, so shouldn't feel too bad about a couple of casualties. And do bear in mind, if we go to war with Gundabad after killing Angmar, we do have access to most of the Rudau roster, so that should fill us out nicely, also in terms of armor-piercing units, which are going to be fantastic to deal with Gundabad, who rely pretty much solely on armor, rarely using shields. So that should be quite good. Also archers are going to be quite effective, especially steel bows. So right now it's just a matter of being able to get my good units and getting lots of them. Fight with courage! Kill those skirmishers, those annoying sons of bitches. That infantry is surrounding themselves, which is wonderful. Alright, fight away. Keep murdering the skirmishers. Poor sods. Ever since Gandalf came around, like, things have just been going buttery smooth. Use sellswords. Push through if you can. I don't think you can. Okay. Forget I asked. Those skirmishers are getting slaughtered. I could try to do like a quick sneaky charge into them and just crush them, and then free up the Sons of the Fallen to help crush the wargs. Yeah, I think that was a good idea. Because now we can chase Drangu out of his damn mountain. Drangu, your time has come! Dunedain always pay their debts. And then I need to check if Goblin Town has fallen yet, because that's kind of important for me. If not, I'll have to prepare an army to go after it. But right now I'm just trying to get rid of Angmar, like I'm forcing them out of the game hard. Don't want to give them any room to breathe and to build up their army again. Alright, Drangu's pulling back like the coward he is. We're going to catch him. Just pin him down. And then ram him down. This mountain shall be your burial mound. Burial mountain. There we go. Gandalf alone could probably kill him. The Sons of the Fallen are coming in. Hang in there, Mithrandir. You really don't need the help, do you? You're taking some casualties, but you're killing so many more than you're losing yourself. And Gandalf himself is all the way safe in the back. Surround them. Ding dong, dinner's ready. Oh, hello, sellswords. Taking the scenic route, I see. Another Solomon bites the dust. Angmar has been crippled. This should stem the orc hordes. Now it's just down to the men of Rudauer and the Dark Numenorians. Drangu is dead. He is incredibly bloody right now, I can tell you that. So we lost some dudes, made sense. I mean, mostly lost Dwarven Travelers actually, so it's not that big of a loss. But yeah, we weren't going to get out of this unscathed, but we have taken Mount Graham, and that is the most important part. Very, very nice. Boom, baby. Bye-bye. I'm actually considering not exterminating it, but just sacking it. The public order is already a bitch. Potential for revolt. Yeah, I'll have to exterminate. It's a large city, but I guess it'll rebound pretty quickly. But it already makes such a nice amount of money, so perhaps sacking would be enough. I'm gonna risk it. Hey, nice. So I think I'll just hold on to this settlement for a little bit. I'm not gonna push out any further right now, I don't think. It's a pretty good choke point, so like if they want to march from Litash, just so I don't border just so I don't border Gundabad until I'm actually ready to fight them. And this settlement's making a nice amount of cash, like.
Your orders, my lord.
Do I have enough movement points to cross the river real quick? Yes. Okay, no troops. Just checking. But yeah, just get culture here. Anything I can destroy? Ooh, it's already an armorer. Look at that. Ballista. Wouldn't mind getting that. Mount Graham Stables. Bye-bye. Oak Pit. Bye-bye. Let's get some culture. Okay, I can't get a higher tiered culture building there. Okay, unfortunate, but so be it. Someone also pointed out I can actually still destroy stuff at Zakala, but I think I've already done that, right? Yeah, I've done that already. So I now have a nice amount of cash. I could wait one more turn and get the Tharbad Royal Bridge, which would give it a nice amount of money, plus allows me to get Tharbad Royal Guard. So I think I'll do that. Yeah, I'll just save all my cash then, just so I have enough money. I've got some reserve then.
Yes, my lord.
What do I do with you? Who the hell are you? Afanuzir, what do you have? Witch Knights. I could potentially just send one unit to kill you, like scouts. Or I could send Malor to kill you and then have an army
Orders, my lord.
already moving towards Barchaleg. Perhaps even get a Man of the Hour from that. Ooh, so much murdering to do. So little time. If you want to attack my Ar-Adûnâim, please, go ahead.
Yes, my lord.
I'm gonna need more watchtowers from you.
Yes. This tower will keep vigil over the land.
That's Bree. That's Angmar. That's us. I wonder if Ar-Adûnâim's already here.
Your orders, my lord.
At one point I want to buy the White Towers of Elostirion. Where are they? There they are. Because there's a Palantir there, of course. But I'm not going to attack Bree for it. I'm not that power hungry. Can I get any troops?
Yes, my lord.
Make sure
Your
to check
orders, my
often.
lord.
I cannot get any troops. Let's get... Do I already have a library there? A school? Wonderful. Could get some roads there. They are quite expensive. Need to make sure I have enough money. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait one turn. I won't build anything this turn. I apologize if you really want me to. I mean, if you want to go take Byrig with that army, you're gonna have a very hard time.
Yes, my lord. As you wish.
Make sure there's no armies hiding there. Wonderful.
Stopping
Dip-a-dip-a-dip. You
Yes,
have
my
already
lord.
moved. Then my spies. Where's my spy? Where's my spy? Wait, I have a spy here, don't I?
Yes, my lord. My lord. Yes, my lord.
There it is. Never mind. I'm blind.
My lord.
So hang on a moment, eh?
Chin quietly.
Knockfaraklaw is looking pretty ripe for the taking.
Chin quietly.
Although he's got some extra troops there.
Yes, my lord.
Athilin, like... Just this guy won't be able to hold. I would like to get this army moving. I will invest in the Dunedain scouts, because they're worth it. It's hard not to spend my money. I know I want to get the Bridge of Thab. I think I can spend like 5k, roughly. I think I'll get something at... well, I do just really want more troops altogether. But it's going to take a while for Barqueta to be upgraded. Fornost, we're getting the leather worker there. Cameth Brin. No. Morva Tarth. No. Again, nothing there that I can really use. Sakala. Suppose I could get the school, but it's not really a necessity. Yeah, it's really just a matter of what do I build and where do I build. Let's get a school in Argond. No, culture is alright there. Then let's get a war camp there. And let's stop spending cash. Unless do I have reserve? I do still have reserve. Guess the Mason's Guild has a Matraith. We have 11k next turn, normally. And this bridge costs 11.2k, but it should be cheaper after next turn, so we should still have enough cash. Not gonna move you out just yet. This guy is annoying. But I could kill him with just my unit of Dunedain scouts, but then I don't have him for the next battle. Or I just spend one extra...
Yes, my lord.
These guys already have extra movement range, so we can attack and then pull them back. That's going to be the plan. Game says I can't win this, but I think we'll be fine. If I run out of ammo, I'll just pull back. But I think those guys can do it. Let's see.
Yes, my lord. Preparing the men to attack.
Upper hand, my ass. No, please don't. That sounds painful. But no, we'll be fine. These guys do have armor and shields. Only a little bit. But I think we'll be fine. I mean, it's worth the test, right? Remember when I thought a unit of scouts could take down an entire unit of Dunedain, or not Dunedain, Temple Wards with Agendaur? Yeah, well, I don't think that would have happened. But these guys, I don't know. They're taking a beating. They haven't really lost anyone so far. If they're down to like a couple units, I wouldn't mind doing some charges as well. Okay, it seems I might eat my words. They're just a little bit too tanky. Calf charges could work, but then I'll just lose more troops. Yeah, I think I'll just withdraw. Soften them up, withdraw, and then come back with the steel bows, I suppose. Like, it's just that annoying. Or I could let them take Athilin and then come back for it afterwards. Yeah, okay, never mind. These guys are way too tanky for scouts. Never mind. Izzy eats his words once more. Withdraw. We didn't lose anyone though, so it doesn't really matter. Worth a test. At least now we know. Seems I have grossly overestimated these scouts. It's just the fact that they have so much armor and such a high shield stat. If they were not that armored and didn't have shields, they would be easier to melt, but seeing as these guys, they have alright missile attack but no armor piercing, so those shots barely do anything. Ah well, we know now. We learn from our mistakes, and we'll be wiser for the next battle. But there we go. We shouldn't have lost anything. It's technically a defeat, but I mean, yeah, that's just a worthless battle. Yeah, pull back. Alright, you pull back to Athilin, that's not half bad. Yeah, I guess I'll just...
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
I really want to go for Barchaleg, you guys are so annoying. Alright, I'll just pull back for one turn. Fuck you. You're really annoying, but it's another general that I kill. And a good one at that, like he's a maxed out general. Malor is a weakling compared to him. But he'll still win, so does that really make you a better general?
Attack! Battle goes our way.
Of course it goes our way. Because I will finish what the scouts couldn't. And you will do it all by your lonesome. There's your objective. Shoot that man and friends. Because you guys are armor piercing. So all that fancy schmancy armor and shields, not gonna do a whole lot. Iron Crown or nah, don't really care. There we go. They do look really cool though, like, that shade of blue is just specifically very yum yum yum. Alright, keep fighting away on them. There's really not much commentary I can do on this battle. The Witch Knights are walking, the Dunedain Steelbowmen are shooting, or bodyguards, same deal. And for it, well, these guys... I mean, the Dunedain Steelbows, or the Dunedain bodyguards, I need to always make the distinction, are just the perfect counter to the Witch Knights, right? They're armor piercing with both their melee and their range, so these guys will typically not even make it to them before they get completely destroyed. And those few that do make it, as the game is perfectly showcasing right now, they'll just get destroyed by our barding axes, so like... I'm trying to make a point here, so stop fighting. Like, he charges me, I'm like, oh no. We charge him back, and we have big axes, and even bigger... you know what. So, yeah, you guys are just pathetic, really.
If we continue like this, we will smash the
you better run with your iron crown between your legs. Okay, this guy's putting up a good fight. But he must be a noteworthy general if he has max command, right? Like, he's taken down a lot of our Dunedain with him. Respect him for that, but he's still dead all the same. Wonderful. No experience gained, that's a shame. And there we go. It's another 300 gold in the pocket, so I don't really mind that, I suppose.
Yes, my lord.
But yeah, continue onwards. Just a minor distraction. But I think I'm going to call it quits for here, otherwise this video is going to be a billion hours long. I would love to continue, because this campaign is picking up pace. I'm not sure where the elves are going, but whatever. So, let's see, we took Byrig, Wait, did those guys take Goblin Town yet? No, the dwarves are just chilling. They're kind of a natural border now between us and the goblins, which is quite nice. We've taken Morva Tarth, we've taken Mount Graham, we've taken Athilin as well. Where is it? There it is. We're pushing onwards towards Barchaleg, Knockforaklau, just cleaning up this territory so I don't have to worry too much about border gore and I have more, well, easily defined lines of defense. We're also getting some troops ready at Fornost to alleviate the siege at Ar-Adûnâim. Try to get an army here to maybe take this land here. Just so we have more clear defined battle lines. That's going to make things quite a bit easier. We've also just expanded our settlements quite a bit. We're getting much more money than before. And also just starting to scratch the surface of all the fantastic units that we will be able to recruit soon enough, as culture is improving in all our settlements. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did. Next episode we should just continue the war with Angmar. I hope I can finally use the special intro as we hopefully lay siege to Khârn Dûm at some point, although that garrison is looking quite mean. Ooh, a little bit scary. And I also need to be prepared for the Doomstack to arrive. And we should also see us at least start, rebuilding the Bridge of Thabad, which will be a kind of memorable moment there and should bring a nice amount of cash. So yeah, thanks for watching, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to catch you all probably on Saturday for episode number 15.